Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I want to take a break from my normal content and do a little episode of biker news, catch you guys up on the motorcycle world. For anybody interested out there, I've owned a motorcycle shop for more than 20 years, Sinister City Motorcycles here in Daytona Beach, Florida. We started in Los Angeles, moved to Florida many years ago. Mainly we make motorcycle handlebars these days, but let's just get into it. I've always had an interest in the motorcycle world, in the industry, just what's going on. We got to address the elephant in the room, this news with the Hells Angels, San Diego. Here's the AP, Associated Press. Let's see what they say. Hells Angels attacked 3 black men in San Diego's Ocean Beach. So San Diego, 17 people pleaded not guilty on Monday to various charges involving an attack on 3 black men by members of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club in San Diego this year. The victims, ages 19, 20, and 21, were suddenly chased and attacked in San Diego's Ocean Beach neighborhood on June 6th, subjected to racial epithet and told they didn't belong there, prosecutors said. So let's just address some of the wording here. The victims, who they're not naming, were suddenly chased. Suddenly. We don't know what that means, suddenly chased. Suddenly after an argument, suddenly after 35, 40 minutes or an hour, suddenly just, well, look, there they go, let's go chase them down. We don't know what suddenly means. It has certain implications that are vague. This is legal stuff. These 3 guys were subjected to racial epithet and told they didn't belong there. So that's evidence in the case, I guess. Where does that evidence come from? One escaped injury by running. Another was punched, kicked, and knocked unconscious. And a third was stabbed in the chest by a Hells Angels leader after being beaten by other bikers. But he survived. So that's a pretty serious attack. A random attack on 3 guys. If it was just a turf thing, and say these guys were KKK, racists, that seems like that's a little excessive. But, whatever. On September 13th, a grand jury indicted 14 people allegedly taking part in the assault, including an allegation that it was carried out in association with a criminal street gang. The grand jury indicted hate crime allegations against 11 of the defendants. The most serious charge, attempted murder, was brought against the alleged gang leader accused of the stabbing. The grand jury added 3 more defendants on charges of being accessories after the fact for allegedly helping to drive the leader away from the scene. So that's what happened. Of course, they come out and make statements against it. We can't handle this in San Diego. Of course, they have a lot of crime there anyways. I'm not justifying what these guys did. It sounds terrible. But it's so vague. We don't really get much info. We don't really know what happened. But what I wanted to show you was this exact same story, and we don't have to read it again, but I want to show you how Yahoo News, remember them? They're still around. This is how Yahoo News presents the exact same story. Now, Yahoo News is showing this from the root. 3 black men almost lynched by racist West Side biker gang. Almost lynched in a KKK-style attack. 17 outlaws from a biker gang, Hells Angels, chased down and viciously attacked 3 black men. So then they just go into the same story. But they've changed all the wording and made it very dramatic. Isn't that interesting, though? If you were just to happen upon this story, as opposed to this one, if you read into it deeply, you'd get the same facts, but not by the headlines. So let's go to a more lighthearted story. This is in England. I wish I could go to England. I'm part English on my dad's side, the Blood family. My dad's related to the famous Captain Blood, the pirate. He robbed and took the Duke of Ormond hostage, held him for ransom. He tried to steal the royal crown jewels, got busted. The king didn't have his head or anything, he just kicked him out of England, said, get the hell out of here, you're not allowed back. So then he went and became a pirate, and that's the beginning of Captain Blood. And I don't know if I'm even allowed back in England since my family was kicked out of there, but I'd love to go there. So let's talk about the Let's Go Live. Let's go to Motorcycle Live. I guess that's what it's called, is Motorcycle Live. Britain's biggest motorcycle and scooter show, Motorcycle Live, in association with Bike Assurance Insurance, so whatever. Motorcycle Live. And look at the picture, it looks like a fucking madhouse, a lot of people. I'll have to go on YouTube and look at previous years. I'm sure they have videos of it just to see what the deal with the show is, but I like motorcycle shows. Let's see what they say. Held at the National Exhibit Center, NEC, in Birmingham, Motorcycle Live takes place from November 18th to 26th, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m., and is packed full of a huge variety of biking attractions, from off-road to retro, modern, classic bikes, trade stands, celebrities, and even the chance to have a go yourself on a new bike. What celebrities? I wonder what celebrities. Are there celebrities in the motorcycle world that I don't know about? Motorcycle Live, in association with Bike Assurance Insurance, whatever, I don't even know who that is, that's some British crap, will host all the latest motorcycles with stands from over 45 manufacturers ready to tempt you. So that's not bad, that's a lot of vendors. If classic bikes are more your thing, the National Motorcycle Museum is on hand with the classic feature, seeing experts from the museum on hand to chat about a range of bikes. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff to see. Let's look at this picture. That's like an indoor test track. Look at them turns are tight. I guess if you're on a little bike, a lot of these British bikes are little tiny bikes. That's probably pretty fun. If you're on a big Harley, that'd be a little bit harder to do. But this is a popular test zone that people like to go and do. And then they have another one. Here's the other one. And I don't know if you can see, the picture's kind of small, but those are some really tight turns, switchbacks, and it's a packed little course. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different bikers on that little tiny course. If you were the only one on there on a little tiny bike, you could tear it up. So this is what you're gonna do if you're in England. Motorcycle Live. I wish I could go there. It looks like it's pretty affordable. That's the biker news, you guys. Have a good time.